everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be learning how to crochet this super cute, super easy, beginner-friendly eggplant. The materials that you will need for this project is big twist yarn in the colors olive green and grape. And these yarns are a size 4 medium weight. And with this yarn, you will need a 4.5 millimeter hook, a darning needle, scissors, 10 millimeter safety eyes, and with the backing. And here I also have some polyfill to stuff the eggplant. So now that we have all the materials, without further ado, let's get right started. To start, you're going to grab your yarn and your hook, and we're going to make a magic circle. After you've made your magic circle, we're going to crochet 6 single crochets inside. And after you've made your 6 single crochets, just pull on the strand to tighten up. For the next round, we're going to increase in each stitch around. We're just gonna put 2 single crochets inside every stitch. Now you're gonna take out your stitch marker, and you're just gonna do your last increase in this last stitch. If you still have a hole in the middle, you can just pull to tighten that up. And now you should have something like this. For the third round, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase in the next stitch. So we're gonna start by making a single crochet in the first stitch, and then in the second stitch, make an increase. And we're just gonna repeat that pattern all the way around. And the stitch that your stitch marker is in should be an increase, so we're just gonna make that last increase. And we're done with round 3. At the end of round 3, you should have 18 stitches, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's perfect. Round 4, we're gonna do 2 single crochets and then an increase. So make 1 single crochet, another single crochet in the next stitch, and then do an increase in that third stitch. And we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. And let's take out your stitch marker and do an increase in that last stitch. That's end of round 4, and at the end of round 4 you should have 24 stitches, so you can give it a count, but I'm just going to move on. For round 5, we're going to make 3 single crochets and then an increase in the next stitch. So 1 single crochet in the first stitch, another single crochet in the second stitch, 1 in the third stitch, and then an increase in that fourth stitch. And we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around back to your stitch marker. and you're going to take out your stitch marker, and we can make that last stitch increase. At the end of round 5, you should have 30 stitches, so give that a count. So for round 6, we're going to make 4 single crochets and then an increase. I've just finished up round 6, and at the end of round 6 you should have 36 stitches around. And now for round 7, we're going to be doing single crochet in each stitch around, and we're going to do that for round 7 through 11. So for 4 rounds, just single crochet 1 in every stitch all the way around, and at every round you should have 36 stitches when you're done. Just finish up those and I'll meet you when I'm back. I have now finished round 7 through 11 of single crocheting in each stitch. Now for round 12, we're going to make 4 single crochets and then a decrease in the next stitch for a total of 30 stitches. So finish that up and I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. I'm now finished with round 12, and at the end of round 12 you should have 30 stitches, so you can give it a count. And now for rows 13 to 17, we're just going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch around. I will just keep crocheting and I'll meet you guys back when you're done with your rows. Welcome back, guys. I just finished my rounds of single crocheting in each stitch, and now we can move on. For round 18, we're going to do 3 single crochets and then decrease over the next 2 stitches, and we're going to repeat that a total of 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So keep going and I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. We've just finished round 18 and now we're going to move on. So for round 19 through 25, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch all the way across, and at the end you should have 24 stitches. So start and I'll meet you guys back when you're done. As you see, I've just finished up round 19 to 25 of single crochet in each stitch around for 24 stitches. And now we're going to move on. Before we move on, we're going to add your safety eyes. So take out your safety eyes, and we're going to put the safety eyes between rounds 20 and 21, 4 stitches apart. So you're going to find the opposite spot from where your round ends and starts, and you're going to go to the very bottom and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So we're going to put them between rounds 20 and 21, 4 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. And now that you have the eyes in, we can sew on the mouth, or you could add backings, but because we're not sure where the backings are going to go, you might adjust the eyes, so we're just going to sew on the mouth first. So to sew on the mouth, you're going to thread your yarn. I forgot to mention this in the materials, but you also need black thread, but I'm just using regular yarn. And you're going to go through here, right next to that eye. Go through, leaving a small tail, and then you're going to bring it down and then back up again. Here. And then you're just going to pull. And then after you've done that, you're going to go back in this part again. And it's going to go on the inside. And then now you can kind of just fiddle with it and make sure it looks good. And once you think it's good, you're going to unthread your needle. And then we're going to tie these 2 black strands together. And I'm just going to give it another knot to make it more secure. And then you can either cut the ends or just stash them on the inside. For me, I'm just going to put them on the inside of my project. And after making sure that everything fits, you can put on your backings. And make sure your backings are secure. You can also turn in your project inside out if you need to. Now that your backings are in and the face is done, we can keep moving on. For round 26, we're going to do 2 single crochets and then a decrease for a total of 18 stitches. Make sure at the end of this round you have 18 stitches. Now moving on to round 27. In 27, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and the stitch count is still going to be 18. So just make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around until you go back to your stitch marker, and when you're done, I'll meet you back. Welcome back, guys. I've just finished round 27, and when you're done with round 27, you can pull up a loop and place your hook aside, and we're gonna start to stuff. So when you're stuffing, you want to grab tiny amounts at a time and just stuff it so that the shape won't be super bunched up. Now I finished stuffing. I might add more stuffing later, but we're just gonna keep going. For round 28, we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So make a single crochet in the first stitch, and then do an invisible decrease over the second and third stitches. And then we're just gonna repeat that pattern all the way around. Welcome back, guys. I've just finished round 28, and at the end of round 28 you should have 12 stitches, so you can give that a count. For round 29, we're just going to single crochet around, and once you guys are done, we can meet back. For our final round, round 30, we're just going to make decreases all the way around. Right now we have 12 stitches, and after we finish round 30, you should have 6 stitches left. So we're just going to make a decrease, and then you're going to repeat that 5 more times, all the way around back to your stitch marker. Now that you finished up your final round, you're going to make a chain 1, and we're going to fasten off. Get your scissors, and we're going to leave about a 6-inch tail. And then now, grab your hook and just pull through. And then you're just gonna make that knot tight. Now you're gonna grab your yarn needle and thread it, and we're gonna sew the end in. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the 6 stitches, and then you're gonna go in through the front loop. If you can't find the front loop, you can just go through both loops and go out of that second stitch and just pull tight. And then you're gonna sew in again on the front loop of the next stitch, and then out again of the front loop of the third stitch, of the 4th stitch. And then you're going to do that as however many times you want. And then now we're just going to secure the end by tying a few knots. So the way I tie knots is I poke it through, and then I leave kind of a small loop. And then now, I just go through the loop, and that makes a little knot. And then you pull really tight. You can do that multiple times. And once you're done, you can sew this end to the back of your piece. And then get your scissors and just trim that. So now that we've made this main body part of your eggplant, we're going to start working on the top. Now it's time to make the leaf topper. So you're going to grab your green yarn and your hook, and we're going to start by making a magic circle. And then inside your magic circle, you're going to be making 6 single crochets inside the magic circle for a total of 6 stitches. Once the 6 stitches are done, pull on this little strand to close up the ring. Now for round 2, we're going to be doing increases all the way around for a total of 12 stitches. So finish that up and I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. Round 3, we're going to be making 1 single crochet and then an increase all the way around, repeated 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. And I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. For round 4, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets and then an increase in the next stitch. Total of 6 times for 24 stitches. So finish that up and I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. For round 5, we're just going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you guys back when I'm done. Round 6 is a bit complicated, so we can do it together. So we're first going to start by single crocheting in the next 4 stitches. And then now, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and turn. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 decreases across the 4 that we just made. So we're going to decrease once. And then we're going to decrease again over the next 2 stitches. After you've done your 2 decreases, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to make 1 more decrease. And then after that, we're going to chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in that last stitch that we just made. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and we're just going to slip stitch down the side back to the center circle. So we're just going to make 1 slip stitch for each row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're back to the center circle. We're going to repeat what we just did a total of 6 times. Once you've gone all the way around and made the 6 little leaves, we're just going to make a slip stitch to the next stitch. And we're finished with your leaf topper. So now you can fasten off, so make a chain 1, and you're going to grab your scissors and we're going to cut the yarn. And now we're just going to sew the ends together. And now we're just going to tie these 2 strands of yarn together. I like to put 2 knots to make it even more secure. And then after, you're going to grab your scissors and just snip that off. And now we are done with the leaf topper. This is what it looks like now. Now all we have to do is make the stem. We're going to use green for the stem, and we're going to start by making a slip knot. Put your hook through the slip knot, and we're just going to chain 5. And then we're going to give it an extra chain to fasten off, and then grab your scissors and we're just going to cut it. and then pull through with your hook and pull that 6 chain super duper tight. And now grab a yarn needle and we're going to weave the short end into the long end. So just weave it through the chain. After you've done that, you can tie the 2 remaining strands together. Now it's finally time for the assembly. We're gonna first start by sewing the stem onto the leaf topper. So grab your yarn needle and we can thread both ends onto your needle. And what we're going to do is we're just gonna poke it through the center hole of your leaf topper. And then if that little strand is still sticking out, just put it back on with your hook. So go in from the inside and then grab that little loop and just pull it through. Now both strands are on the inside. Now we're just gonna sew them in on the inside and tie them together. Now we're going to sew this little hat onto the eggplant's head. We're going to get a little piece of green yarn and we're going to thread it into our yarn needle, and what we're going to do is we're going to pinch the head and we're just going to go in and out and make sure you grab the purple yarn, and we're just going to do that all the way around until the hat is secure. Now we're going to tie a little knot with the green yarn and we're going to sew it somewhere else. Then you're going to grab your scissors and snip the green yarn. If the green yarn is still showing, you can use the end of your yarn needle to poke it in until it doesn't show. And this is it. We are done with our eggplant now. I hope you guys had fun learning how to crochet this eggplant. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye!